What's cracking YouTube? It's your boy Pizzle4420 coming at you for a little bit of game reaction. I don't know. Today was another shit show. AOC 12 guy that broke his thumb. Minshew came in, had 3 or 4 turnovers, or 2 interceptions and a fumble. I don't know, but either way, it was a shit show. Just like the other night, I said we'd have to win the turnover battle, and we didn't win the turnover battle. We didn't win on first or second down on the offense. We're running the ball pretty good for a minute, and then that went away. And then, can't really say the first drive looked all that great. I guess we got a field goal out of it, but I wasn't all that impressed with the play today anyway. The defense, they played all right. They're overcommitting themselves, I guess one would say. But I just think that once again they weren't ready. They weren't ready to play, and it shows. The offense just, I don't know, it's just horrible. Like, and some people are like, well, let's get a quarterback, but why? Let's just run with what we got, and if we win some games, we win some games. If we don't, then we don't. At least we're going to get a pick. I'm not saying we're tanking, but there's no point in going out and getting a quarterback and winning, 8 or 9 games and then be picking in the middle again. That doesn't make sense. Let's just ride it out and get what we can get. If we might win more games anyway. We don't know what the future holds. But as of right now, with the way that this team looks prepared to play every week, I just don't see it. So we played a 1-4 team today. And all we had to do was not turn the ball over. We couldn't even do that. That's just horrible, man. Colton Miller getting run over again, giving up the booty. He's not looking very good. What up, NorCal Raider Jesse? Good to see you. Thanks for coming by. Hitting the like button. Listening to your boy. I'm sure you got better things you could do. But yeah, I just see other coaches, other things. What up, Ralph? How you doing? I just see other. I seen Ben Johnson call a hell of a game against the Vikings today. I'm like, that could be our head coach over there. That could be our shit. But instead, no. We got a guy who don't even know how to not run the ball on first down, not run it 2 times in a row on first and second down. The shit is hilarious. Yeah, that's great too. Yeah, that was the highlight of my day. Yeah, I was definitely happy about that. that they let Kermit the Frog go in there and bitch slap him. That fool got trucked. Kermit the Frog trucked that fool with a little shoulder at the end of the game. Fool, I was laughing at him. I'm like, no way you just let Patrick Mahomes punk you. You're sorry as hell for that. Little Kermit the Frog and shit. Yeah, that guy ought to be embarrassed. And then weak ass Patrick Mahomes fucking come up and punk you like that. Yeah, the Niners are paying Bosa all that money, and what's he been doing? Now, they look like fucking. They're not. I think they're in big trouble. Big trouble in Little China. Jack Burton kind of shit. That kind of trouble. We got our own troubles, man. We gotta figure out this quarterback situation. I think that we definitely got to. We might have to bring in. What's his name? Bailey. or Bradley, Gus Bradley's kid. Might have to bring him in next week because he's got to be better than Minshew. That's for fucking damn sure. Yeah, well, well. I didn't get to watch too much of it, but yeah, that's typical Devontae dropping the ball. You know, he wasn't ready to. He's not. Devontae's old, dude. He's 31. He's gonna be, he's gonna be 31 or something, dude. It's time for him. When you're that old, I mean, he ain't Jerry Rice, bro. There's only one receiver that Steve Largent hung around for a while, but some dudes are just outsay their welcome. You know, you got to get out while the getting's good. Some of these guys, I mean, that was the back in the day when football was basically a run first league. You had guys like Earl Campbell and Sweetness, Walter Payton, Tony Dorsett, Marcus Allen. You had all these guys, but the bruiser was Earl Campbell. That guy can't even walk anymore, dude. He's got to be reeled around in a wheelchair. I mean, and he didn't make millions of dollars. This fool got to get on one of those things where the Tyler Rose so we can wish you a birthday or a Merry Christmas or some kind of personal message and shit. Like, that's just ridiculous, dude. Yeah, he's definitely thinking that, Captain. Yeah, Minshew sucks. Well, I think AOC sucks too. He didn't go out there and prove anything to me. He didn't do it. He ain't looking like he's some kind of a savior. He's fucking mid too, dude. He ain't doing nothing. I don't think we would have won the game even if he didn't break his thumb. I don't think he's much better than Minshew. He overthrowing people. He don't have any touch. Like I say, he looks like he's throwing a fastball. Every time he throws the ball, he looks like he's throwing a split finger. Like he's super shit solid though, bro. You know what I mean? We're not winning either way. Neither one of these guys. That's why I'm saying just go with what we got, ride the storm out, and hopefully next year we could get a quarterback. Everybody want if these guys didn't really want to win last year, we could have got a quarterback last year, but AP came in and they went out and rolled out 8 games. They won, so we got a shitty pick. Yeah, we got fucking 11 games left? Yeah, it's going to be a long season. It's going to be horrible. And then we got the off season, and then what? I don't think we're going to be any better next year. I think it's going to take at least 2 more years, plus this year. So it's going to be 3 years before I think we're going to be any good at all. Because knowing these fucking idiots, they're not even going to take a quarterback next year. They'll probably take an offensive lineman or a fucking kicker. Because the Raiders are going to Raider. They never make the right decisions. I mean, it's a shame that we can't even get any competent quarterback play out of nobody, dude. Not that our roster is super stacked right now or anything, because we got hella hurt people, but oh yeah, well that's gonna be a tough game. That's gonna be a tough game, whether it's gonna be AOC was gonna play or Minshew's play. The only reason why we won last year and Christmas, it wasn't because of fucking AOC, I'll tell you that. AOC had pretty much nothing to do with that win. We won that shit because of the defense. That guy didn't complete a pass after the first quarter. Like, and that's why I don't understand how people are like, he's great. No, bro. If you can't complete a pass for 3/4 of a game, how are you any good? I don't, Oh, but I understand he put up a six. They put up a 63er. That's cool and all, but he ain't doing that consistently. No, you don't need a running back, dude. You can get a running back in the second round, bro. We need a quarterback first. We can always get a running backs are pretty much a dime a dozen right now, especially coming out of college in the draft. I mean, they don't want to go get anybody. That's why we're sitting on the money. Just have to be honest with ourselves, dude. They're not trying to make the team better because we're sitting on fucking $40 million, dude. There's plenty of people they could go out and get plenty of people. There's people to be hired. They don't want to bring in anybody. They're content with the way this shit is going right now. They want to get. I'm telling you, they want to get Anthony Pierce a quarterback, dude. AOC isn't his quarterback. I don't know why people don't understand this. Like this isn't AP's offense. This isn't his personnel. He's gonna want, just like any other head coach. They want to go and get their stuff. They want to get their personnel, their quarterback. They want to get their offensive lineman, their defensive line. They want to get their own shit. That's what happens when you rebuild. Because you're rebuilding from the bottom up. You're not going to keep players here and there. Those players have value. And if you're trying to rebuild, you definitely don't want to be paying these high dollar guys that are just gonna. You're not going to be doing nothing for the next 3 years. So we're paying Max just to sit around. I mean, that's not fair to him either. It's not fair to us. It's not fair to him. It's not. It was just like it wasn't fair for Devontae. We should have let him go 2 years ago when Carr left. We should have put him on the market then. Instead, what do? We handcuffed him, fed him a bunch of lies, just like they're lying to us right now. They're lying to us. That's just my opinion. They just come out and the AP lies. It's no different than any other head coach. They're not going to tell you what they're doing. Yeah, I don't want Sanders. Yeah, but that's because these guys are stubborn enough to believe that Zamir White was going to be something that he wasn't, right? So that's on the coaching staff once again. That's on the coaching staff, dude. They can't recognize the guy don't got any fucking talent. That's on the coaching staff. And then in order to figure out he ain't got talent, you got to let him go 3, 4, 5 games. Oh, well, we figured it out. You ain't got no talent. Well, gee, it took you that long. What happened? What happened to preseason? You made Jacobs run it through in the preseason. Should have done the same shit. These guys didn't go out and try and get anybody though, dude. They really didn't. They went and got Minshew, dude, the weakest quarterback that we could get. That right there is basically telling you, oh well, we're gonna do what we can. We're gonna run with what we got, and that's what we're gonna do. Here's to you, man. I mean, it sucks, dude. But everything they're showing their cards, you know, and it's not like I want to wait another 4 years. I'm tired of waiting. Shit, you guys have been waiting 20 years or whatever. Your boy's been waiting since 1984. Well, yeah, I don't. Well, and I don't think I like the. I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know how he thinks. I don't know if he thinks like his dad thinks, or I don't know. I don't know what his mentality is. So I don't really know. I don't. That's what I'm worried about most of all. Is his maturity and stuff. Is his dad going to be following him around? I don't want him hanging out over here. He didn't play. Primetime didn't play for us. He played for the Niners. Go hang out over there. And the Cowgirls. Go hang out with the Cowgirls. Go get French kissed by Jerry Jones. We don't need that shit around here. We don't take kindly to those things around here in the Raider Nation. That's Cowboys and 49ers shit. That ain't Raider shit. That's why we had to get rid of Carl Nassif. He had to go. I can't believe he was dumb enough to even come out. Would have made us the laughing stock of the fucking league. Hey guys, I just wanted to let everybody know that I'm gay. You fucking. I can't even believe he said that. That was just retarded, dude. Well, Max already said himself, if we're rebuilding, he don't want to rebuild. But I know right now, and if you listen to him, he says he's at where he's at, and he's going to win where he's at. But we're not going to be winning for at least 2 or 3 years, bro, from now. So those are just the stone cold facts. There's no way that you're going to turn this team around in one draft. You're not going to turn it around in two drafts. We've had basically 20 plus years of draft failure. Like there's nobody on this team that's ready to go, except for that guy Traymar Merrick or whatever over there at 0 or whatever. He looked pretty good today. Corner, he looked good. He looked pretty decent. He shut him down today. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Jesse. So if we're not winning now with AP and we thought we were going to be winning with him, then what's the point of keeping him? That's what's the point of keeping AP? What's the point of any of this thing? It's like we're not even winning now. If we're rebuilding, then why didn't you get rid of Devontae Adams in the offseason when you could have got more money? Like that's what I want. That's what I was saying earlier. We needed to get rid of him in the offseason. But I guess the Jets weren't interested then. I'm winning now because we have a defensive mind head coach that doesn't know how to coach, doesn't know how to do anything, don't know when to call a timeout. When he does call a timeout, he does a stupid ass play after he calls the timeout, and then we're just gonna go run out there and kick it. Like he just does some dumbass shit, dude. Like what the like. Ah, he's just not. He's in over his head, man. He just can't. He just can't handle it. It's just too much for him, and we need to accept that. Like as a fan base, as a business, Mark Davis and we have to understand that he's not cutting it, dude. He's not good enough. He's getting outsmarted by everybody, dude. I knew McVay was going to outsmart him today. That was not hard to figure out. The guy's an offensive genius, and you're playing against a guy who don't even know when to call a timeout. Like, why are you letting Getsy call the plays, dude? If he's running back on first down, why are you running on every first down? Like that's predictable. Like, there's just all kinds of shit, just all kinds of mistakes, man. Like there's no accountability. The defense played pretty decent today, but we needed a turnover. We needed to get some turnovers. We needed to make. Max jumped up and blocked the pass down. He was excited. Why didn't you intercept it? Yeah, well, I agree, dude. I told you that the Lambs would literally has to give us the game with turnovers because our offense can't score. Like we get in the red zone, it's like a repeat of Derek Carr. Derek Carr had all the great numbers in between the 20s, but look what his red zone percentage was, dude. It was horrible. Like that's where you need to be the best at is the red zone. It's just to me, it's decision making, dude. It's the same kind of decision making. Gardner Minshew and Derek Carr have the same kind of decision making, and so does AOC. They all kind of have the same kind of decision making. Like I want to get away from that decision making. Like that's not helping us. And no, I don't think. And no, I don't think Derek Carr would be much any better with Derek Carr on this team. You know why? Because the Saints are probably a better team than we are, and they aren't any much. They're not any better. So I don't see any benefit. He's over there making the same bad decisions and shit that he made here, and it's the same results. That's just how I see it. There's no knock on anybody who likes Derek Carr or wants Derek Carr or whatever. I'm just saying, all you have to do is look. He's got a better offense, he's got a better defense, and he's doing the same shit. So I don't get it. How do you think we would be better with him here if he's got a better team over there than we do here? You know what I mean? Like they got a better team over there, and he still sucks because of his decision making. Yeah, he can make some throws and do all of that, but he's a fucking dummy. Come on, dude. It's fourth and goal, and it's the last play of the game, and you're in the playoffs, and you can't throw it to the end zone. You throw it to the 2-yard line to the smallest wide receiver. Like that's just like I'm saying, it's just dumb decision making, man. Like why not just throw the ball out of bounds? I mean, that's the odds. Like, what are you doing, dude? We need that touchdown. We don't need it to the 2. Like that, it's just stupid. Why is he even running a route short of the touchdown? Like, if you need a first down and it's 3 yards or 4 yards, why are you running a 2-yard route? You got to run past the sticks. What the fuck? Who's coaching these kids? What the fuck is going on? Like, you would think that they know this. Like they've been doing this shit for years since Pop Warner, since they were fucking probably 8 or 10 years old. We got to get back to fundamental. You don't know how to tackle? Like, it's crazy to your boy. You know, I know some people like to chant around and stuff, and that's cool. Just Derek Carr was never going to get us to the promised land, and people just need to accept that. Yeah, he had a lot of numbers, and he has all the stats, and he has all of that, but he doesn't have a winning record. We didn't win any games, and then now you're going to say, well, we never put anybody around him. You never did this. You never. Well, he's got people around him over there in New Orleans right now. They got everything going over there. There's the offensive coordinator that he likes, everything that he needs. He's still fucking choking. So now what? He's not it, dude. Like, you don't need to finish somebody out to know the eye test, dude. Like, he doesn't pass the eye. He's not a playmaker. Once in a while, he'll make some plays, but he's not. When we need to make a play, he's not able to do it. He's choking. I don't need a choker. I need a guy that can stand in there and make the throw. So that's what we got to go find. And we'll see who's going to be available later on. But first, we got to get through this year. Hopefully, we can put some more wins in the win column. If not, we just get a better pick. It is what it is. I mean, why fire AP right now and bring in an interim head coach, and then these guys say, yeah, I want to play for him, and end up winning 8 or 9 games and end up being right where we were. Just ride the storm out and see what happens. It's not tanking if you're playing what you got, and that's what we got. I mean, these guys aren't going to go out and get us any talent. They're not going to go get us a running back. They're not going to do any of that. So what we got is what we got, and that's what we're going to have to make do with. And they know it. They're just, they're just lying to us. They're just not saying, yeah, we're rebuilding. Because why do you think Devontae's out of here? He knows we're rebuilding. Look at that's why he's looking at Minshew going, yeah, no, this ain't gonna work. AOC, that ain't gonna work. The running game, that ain't gonna work. The offensive line, that ain't working. Like, nothing's working on the offense, dude. Nothing. And the defense is barely working. It's crazy. Like, what happened? This defense was so great last year, right? Everybody's like, yeah, we should be in the top 5 defense and all this stuff. Well, what happened, man? Why all of a sudden, what happened? We're not making adjustments? Patrick Graham shit in the bed? Is he mad because he didn't get the job and AP did? I mean, I don't know. You would think that the defensive coordinator might have got that job, considering what a good job he did with the defense last year, right? That wasn't AP's defense. That's Patrick Graham's defense. So I think Patrick Graham was kind of rehearsing for the head coaching job, and I think Mark Davis and them neutered him. He said, "No, you're going to be the DC, and we're going to give AP the job." I don't even think they offered. They didn't even want to give him a job interview. And that may not be sitting very well with Patrick Graham. So, and besides that, this is his 3rd year. We're not doing anything. He's not performing. What up, G? Good to see you. So let's bring in Robert Saleh. I think Mark should be talking to him right now, getting him lined up for the off season. As soon as the end of the year hits, you fire Patrick Graham, you bring in Saleh, and start rebuilding the defense. We know Saleh can build a championship-style defense. He went to the NFC Championship game. I think he even won an NFC Championship game. They didn't win a Super Bowl, though. Yeah, if we're looking like we are right now, it's going to be something like a top 5 pick. I mean, the only people, like, how did we let the fucking goddamn Panthers beat us, dude? Did you see how pathetic they're playing? Like, we were their Super Bowl, like Denver and shit? What the fuck is going on? Like, that, that's just sad, dude. Like, man, it just doesn't get any more pathetic than that. It's just horrible all the way around. The coaching, I guess he's got it. We put him up in the booth. Now he's going to do a great job. Wrong. That guy can't do a good job anymore. What up, Wild Turkey? Good to see you. Thanks for coming by. Yep. I'm on early tonight. I'm usually on pretty late. Big guy, usually on about 1 in the morning. Or later, sometimes a little earlier. But yeah, your boy came on early tonight because I wanted to say how you was doing. See if I can get a little bit more people in. See if I can get a little more attention. The boy's an amateur attention seeker. I'm not a professional yet, but but how was your guys' weekend? What you guys do? What you guys have for dinner? I slow cooked me up a chuck roast with some country fried potatoes and it was pretty fire. You had angry chicks, huh? What is it? I don't know what that is, but okay. Yeah, the weekend always sucks when the Raiders lose, dude. But you gotta Gotta let it go. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Is it like a barbecue place, G? They cook barbecue, or is it like fried chicken and stuff? Because it definitely sounds like it's a chicken place. Yeah, I got to try and make my, my own macaroni and cheese one of these days. I haven't done it yet, but I've been I'm making my own shit lately. Been cooking my own stuff. Eating out's way too expensive, and the food is shit anyway. No, they don't. They don't have angry chicks. I've never seen one. We got Chick-fil-A. We got the usual suspects, but Chick-fil-A is the newest one that's been added around here. That took them hella long to get over here because these guys were, over here. Uh, they're hella fucking left leaning. So Chick Fil A is known for being a conservative, a Christian organization, a Christian corporation. So like they're not open on Sundays. Oh, that's nice of them to do. But yeah, Chick Fil A is not open on Sundays. But so it's kind of weird. They're the only ones that aren't open on Sundays. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, all right, gee, I'll take your word for it. Yeah, I might have to check it out. They got a barbecue place over there in what's that place over there by you? It begins with an M. Manteca. I want to go to this barbecue place in Manteca. It's hella fire. Excuse me. Go check that out. But yeah, we weren't winning first down on either side of the ball, and we weren't winning third down on either side of the ball. We just looked horrible all the way around today. I mean, we did do a pretty good job stopping the run today. It's not as bad as it's been, but still not good enough. Not getting off these blocks. Yeah, true that. Gee, true that. You always got to stand on what you believe in, right? Right or wrong or whatever it is. You got to stick with your opinion. Yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, if you're talking about for the other team, he gave up two touchdowns and a field goal. I'm thinking that's what you're referring to. Wild turkey. It's pretty horrible. Oh, You like the heat, huh, G? You're boiling into that little spicy stuff. Your boy would have my shit straight mild, please. Yeah, nothing wrong with something different. Get tired of the same stuff all the time. That's what it do. That's what it do. That's what it do. Yeah. Yeah, I like the slow cooker on Sundays. That's the way to go. You throw it in there, set it, and forget it. Easy cheesy. Woo. Yeah, your boy don't like the heat. Well, I like the heat outside, but I don't like. I'm not a spicy kind of guy. Oh yeah, I forgot NorCal. I think. Well, I think yeah. You in San Jose, NorCal? Yeah. And plus, like I said, you set it and forget it. It doesn't get any better than that. Like I'm probably gonna do pulled pork tomorrow. The next day, I'll just throw it in there all day. I'll spice it up, and then I'll throw in some Coca Cola. Let it cook for 8 or 10 hours until it's 210 on the inside and the middle, and it'll come out. And you just get two forks, pull that shit out. Fat side down, G. Put the fat side down. When you pull it out, the fat will just fall off in there pretty much. You just go through, pull the fat out, and shred it. Fire. You can use any soda you want. I usually use the Mexican Coke because it's real sugar. But the soda breaks down the acid, helps break down the pork to make it fall apart. Yeah, I watched most of what I did see. I watched on the on the red zone because when that's when I get to see it. Like they'll cut to the red zone. The red zone will have the game on majority of the time. If you're watching it, so I just watch that. So it doesn't matter what's going on if they're inside the red zone or not. They'll be showing the Raiders and the Rams, and then if say Washington or whoever. Oh, you're in Hayward. Oh, okay. Yeah, my sister's over there in Castro Valley, right on the edge of Hayward. My cousin used to be over there by the DMV in Hayward, right off when you take the exit. You bust that left. What up, Dixon? How you doing? Yeah, Hayward's all right. I used to spend a lot of time over there. We used to grow weed right over there by the DMV. My cousin's backyard was right over there by the parking lot of DMV. That wall, he's right on the other side of that wall. Yep, 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 yep. Not very far, G. I go up to I go up to Mendo. I go all the way up to Fort Bragg. That's like 3 hours, 3.5 hours away. Cruise up through the redwoods and stuff. It's pretty cool. There's a couple of ways you could go. You could go 128 and hit the vineyards and shit. Go through Napa, cruise the Napa scene, or you go up and go over what is it? Highway 20. to the coast. You ain't too far. You ain't that far. G, you're over there by Benther. You're over there in the 209, the 20 Nizzle. My boy lives right outside, somewhere in the 209 too. He got he got little piglets right now too. His pig just had some piglets. I was thinking about getting me a pig, but yep. I haven't had a chance to go out there and check them out yet. Well, because we're not giving up. I mean, it is what it is, dude. We're not playing the games. We don't pay the talent. We don't pick the talent. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not really a fan of players. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's going to be a shit show. We got 11 weeks. Yeah, well, they got a better run organization than we got right now. They got better talent. They got a QB. You know, you know, he's going to have to compete with some of these. Excuse me. He's going to have to compete with some of these new QBs eventually. The Houston Texans, Washington Redskins. He's going to have to compete against some of these guys, and they're pretty good. It's worse than watching a bad car accident, bro. It's like what are the Final Destination and shit. You see it happening, but there's no way to stop it. That's exactly where we're at. We're just right in the. We are the train wreck. Oh shit! You got chickens hanging out over there. Grab one and they're free range chickens. Gee, that's good. They're free roaming. You don't want them living in a cage, do you? Grab one of those motherfuckers, build a house for them. They'll go in there. They'll go in there and lay you some eggs. Yeah, you live in a non-incorporated area. My boy lives out kind of like in that area. That's why I'm saying he's got pigs and stuff. He's got all kinds of cool stuff over there. Yeah, we do play the Queefs next week. It's not. It's good. You thought this week was going to be bad. All that Kermit the Frog shit talking and all the shit talking. Uh, 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 Jack Jones was talking and and all this shit. Man, I got to tell you, we're probably gonna. It might be a bad game. It might be a. They might come in with some vengeance. I'm telling you, Kermit the Frog is not happy, and he definitely he smell. They smell blood in the water, bro. They smell us being vulnerable. They aren't going. They're going to put the pedal down, and they're not going to let off. They're going to embarrass us. She said they're deep. That's hilarious. Yeah, it's not going to be good. I'm telling you, Jesse. I can already feel it from right here. We ain't even there yet this week. They're going to kick our ass so hard that I feel it the week before, bro. How about that? That's hilarious. Gee, they're bringing everybody on. Yeah, I got some. What are those things? Not. I guess they're quail. You got the little mohawks. Yeah, I got like a whole little family that be coming running and flying over and running around my whole yard and stuff. And my neighbor, I live up against the, I got like deer and stuff, and mountain lion and bobcats and shit. We got all kinds of cool little animals, but my neighbor thinks it's cool to kill the bobcat because he's seen him killing the pheasant or whatever I called it a second ago. So I'm like, dude, you're fucked up. What are you doing that for? Well, because the quail haven't been around since I've been here, dude. I'm like, that don't give you the right to kill a predator, bro. They got to eat too. You're gonna kill all the predators because you want to keep all the birds. You're a fucking moron. That's hilarious. Yeah, they ain't done. Yeah, Turkey. Sorry. Right now we're an embarrassment. I was talking about this the other days, last week. Like between the Chiefs and the Raiders, there's not really a rivalry. It's a one way. They beat our ass. We beat them like twice in the last 10 years. Like that's not a rivalry. A rivalry is when it's you're splitting, or just once in a while you're sweeping. It's not right now. It's just a one way ass whooping. They're like Mike Tyson, and we're Michael Spinks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, that's because we thought this team was going to come out and with all this super duper energy and that, with this defense and be all fired up like they were last year. But I was talking about it, even in the off season. How long? Where was that energy going to be, and how long would it last? And it ain't been around. That energy ain't been around, dude. It's like AP got the job, and now it's back to just being a job again. Like they're content with just doing whatever. So to me, it's like, damn, come on, man. Where's that energy at? Yeah, I'm gonna be raiding even after I'm dead. I'm gonna be raiding in peace, Jack. Raider in peace. Yeah, exactly. We're exact same places we were 2 years ago. With Josh McDaniels. It's no different. No different at all. Like, what's up, Frank? Good to see you. Thanks for coming by. Saying what's up. We're really in no better position. That's what I'm saying. And we're paying all these guys with all these headsets on the sidelines to try and tell them what's going on. And it's like, man, it's obviously not working. The experiment's not working, dude. So, how long do you want to run the experiment? You want to run it for 2 or 3 years? Do you think it's going to get better next year? Do you see him getting any smarter at coaching, or because I haven't seen him grow. I haven't seen any progression in his head coaching. I just see him making the same mistakes over and over and over again. And if that's the case, that's not good. That's insanity. Right now, he's the head coach. I'm riding with him. It is what it is. I'm just telling you what I see. I'm just giving you my opinion on what's going on. People could like it or not like it. It is what it is. But he's failing. Like he's not holding anybody accountable. He's got to go down there and tell Patrick Graham that his defense is not being sufficient and that he needs to step it up. He needs to go to the offensive line coach and the running back coach and tell them if they don't get their shit together, they're going to be fired. And you need to go to the offensive coordinator. And you don't even have to warn him. You could just show him the door. Like, everybody knew that was going to be the wink link. That was going to be, we all said getting Getsy was the worst off season decision that the Raiders ever made. Like you say, you want an offensive coordinator that's going to score 24 points a game, and you bring in a guy who scores 16 or 17 points a game. Like that's stupid. What makes you think he's going to make this other 7 points magically appear? Like we ain't even getting 14 points a game. Like it's horrendous. Yeah, no, I agree, Wild Turkey. Because we got no help from Aiden O'Connell. He didn't complete a pass after the first quarter. That's why I'm like everybody said, "Oh, AOC's he's great. He's great." What did you see that was so great? I don't think either one of them are with the shit. I don't like either one. I think they're both shit. So I don't think either. Right now, does AOC possibly have more upside than Gardner Minshew? Yeah, because we don't really know what he's got, right? But what I've seen so far, it's pretty much the same. So what's the fuck? Oh, you're gonna be on. Oh, okay. I don't. I might go check you out over there in a little bit. I'm gonna be getting off here in about probably 7 to 10 minutes. People are probably tired of listening to me ramble, anyways. Right about now. Oh, she dropped a Liz link. There you go. There you go, guys. Go check out Baby's link after we're done. And go check her out. Give her a like. Give her a follow. Give her some love. And we'll go over there and check it out. I'm sure she'll appreciate it. And she's a cool person. So go enjoy yourself. Maybe she's got something else better to talk about than I do. Because right now, there's nothing really to talk about as far as the Raiders go. All we can do is get ready. Oh, yeah. I forgot to tell everybody to subscribe. What, on my chat, Frank? Oh, okay. You mean baby's chat. I'm going to say, because I usually don't have anybody's chat going on. But yeah, hopefully we can clean up some stuff this week. Colton Miller looks horrible. I don't know what we're going to do about him, but he's definitely got to get his stuff together, man. He's just getting treated like a redheaded stepchild over there on the left side, getting people killed. That's for damn sure. What up, Gord? Good to see you. You just waking up in the great north. Yep, that might do it, Frank. Nice. Well, we had another loss, but I'm sure you already know that, Gord. A wild turkey. I wanted to bring in Bradley, to be honest, because I actually think that he's got more upside than both of those guys. Just by the way that he throws the ball, the way the ball comes out, he's got a stronger arm than AOC. He's got better footwork than AOC. Um, I don't know. I just, like I don't know. We've seen a little glimpse of him in preseason. Why not? We started AOC last year. Why not start this kid this year? He can't do any worse than Minshew was doing. We got to be honest. We're at the bottom right now, dude. Why not play him? See if we can win some games. Ride the storm out. Give the kid some. See what we have in the kid. I think he's got something. I think he's got more potential than what we have there right now. But they want to coach him up, and he needs to be coached up. I'm not saying he's the end all savior or anything. I'm just saying to me, he's got multiple angles of releasing the ball. AOC just throws fucking split finger fastballs, bro. He's got like no touch, and that's a problem. Like if that's you got to go around the lineman sometimes. You can't just be throwing it overhand every time. So how shit gets blocked. It's hard to be running on and try to throw a fastball while you're running. He looks goofy. He's got a real goofy release. That's all I can tell you. Every time I see it, I just laugh. I'm like, wow, is he throwing split fingers fastballs? Because it's just too much for your boy. Sometimes you got to have the touch, dude. That's how you make the throws. You got to have it. If you don't got any touch, you can't just, for instance, it's Kaepernick, right? Both years where they tried to beat Seattle in the NFC Championship game and they couldn't beat him because he couldn't get any air under the ball. Same thing in the Super Bowl. He can't get air under the ball. All he could do was throw bullets. Like that's not you need finesse, dude. You got to put the ball in the right place. If you can't get the ball placement of the ball right, you're not going to get the reception. And that's why Sherman was talking all that shit. Shouldn't you can't put weak ass Crabtree against me. You can't test me. I couldn't even believe that the Niners fucking even let him come on their team after all that shit he was talking to them. Over there eating the turkey leg on their sideline, laughing and fucking all kinds of this shit. I just, I don't under they wild out letting that dude go over there. For real. And he wasn't even that good anymore. He was already old as fuck. Like, what'd you letting an old ass dude go over there for? He wasn't, especially after talking all that shit. Like, that's hilarious. But, that's neither here nor there. Yeah, yeah. But your boy ain't really, I mean, those are nice. Those are like, those are real. I paid, I can't remember what I paid, like $250 each or something back in the day. I got the Randy Mosses too, but I don't display the Randy Mosses one because I don't really consider him a Raider. If I had Devontae Adams jersey, I wouldn't display that either. You know what I mean? I can't give those Moss jerseys away, dude. I There's people that are like Moss fans. They don't want the. They don't even want those Raider jerseys. Yeah, but Mac's still a sick jersey to have. You could always have him sign that when he comes up here, or well, they don't come up here no more. But when we go down there, you should take it with you and see if you can get him to sign it. That'd be pretty cool. Nice. Yeah, I mean these things are, they've been sitting around since 2001. I think I got him whenever he came to the team. But other than that, um, then 2008 I bought some Jerry Rice or some Moss ones or whatever. But ever since then, it's just been kind of disappointment. I never really haven't been really spending any money on that. I'm buying hats, beanies, jackets, hoodies, all the other gear though. I just haven't been buying jerseys. There ain't really too many players that get your boy super duper hyped on doing all that. But right on, y'all. I appreciate y'all coming by, hanging out with your boy. Too bad Gardner Minshew had to give up the booty with 3 turnovers today. Oh. Well, yeah, but at least it didn't. Did it stick to your belly, man? That nylon material on your skin doesn't feel good when it's on fire. I'll tell you that right now. That shit's horrible. Yeah. So yeah, back to we got to get this. We got to start winning on first down on the offense and the defense. Like we got to start. That line's got to start doing more. Like the line's not doing enough. They did pretty good today, but it's still not good enough. Obviously, it's not good enough. That's why we lost. Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel you, Frank, because those are the only ones that, you know, those are the ones that were any good, that stayed with the team. You know, they had long-term contracts back then, except for Bo Jackson. I wish we could have had him, dude. Wish we could have had him longer. But wishes and buts. It is what it is. Nice. Yeah. Nice. Well, Turkey, those are some good jerseys to have, man. Good choices. Good choices. You can't go wrong, Wayne. We got a lot of Hall of Famers on this team. You know? I don't know. Crowdy's was all right compared to who? Like that's we could have this conversation if you like. It's all right. Crosby's all right, dude, but he doesn't cause enough strip fumbles. He doesn't cause any turnovers, dude. He doesn't make game changing plays. Like we need a guy like Khalil Mack that makes game changing plays, that strip sacks. Like when he jumped up and batted that pass down today, I was like, oh, he had a chance to intercept that. See, somebody else might have intercepted that, but he's just celebrating that he knocked it down. Dude, we need a big play. We don't need you to knock the ball down. We need an interception. We need a turnover. Like, and that's the difference between him and say T.J. Watt or Miles Garrett or any of these other guys that are doing their thing. Crosby's happy to get sacks, but sacks are cool, but strip sacks are where it's at. If you got a strip sack, it's a sack. Knock the ball out. It's an automatic strip sack. Like, I don't. That's what But he's just not a ball hawk like that. I wish he was, but he's not. He don't. He just doesn't have that ball hawk in him. He's got. I'm going to make the sack. He wants to get the sack. Yeah, Bo Jackson was sick for sure. Yep, he was sick. Marcus Allen was sick too. I mean, we had a sick ass backfield, dude. We had two of the greatest running backs. We had the greatest running back tandem going right there, probably of all time. Now, if we would have gotten, say, Dan Marino or fucking John Elway, like we had a chance to get John Elway, if we would have had Marcus Allen and John Elway. Oh man, the only thing John Elway ever needed was the run, and it's the same thing. All fucking Dan Marino was a run. All those years, Don Shula was his coach from 84 on, 83 on. Could never get him any running game, and then by the time Ricky Williams gets there, time for him to retire. Like you get Dan Marino running game after 20 years, and wonder why you don't get him a championship. Like, I mean, just look what they were able to do with Elway was able to do with Terrell Davis, and Terrell Davis is a quarter of the quarterback that running back that Marcus Allen was. Oh, he might have done some serious work with the Raiders. But woulda, coulda, shoulda, so coulda Dan Marino. I mean, there were, Dan was there. We passed on him. That's what I'm saying. There's all these, all these opportunities that Al had to get these great players, but just sat on them and didn't get them. Like, I don't know. Dan Marino, this is what they do every year too, is these top players that they want to drop down, is they'll release a rumor about them. Oh, Dan Marino's got a drug problem or doing this or doing that. That shit was all just rumor, dude. They didn't even that was just all allegations. They didn't even have any proof. But they released that shit on to devalue them. A fucking scam. Just like with Jalen Carter a couple of years ago, right? Oh, he was in a car accident. He drove away from his friend's accident or whatever. Just propaganda, dude. So people wouldn't pick him. Bo could catch the ball out of the backfield. Marcus just got a longer career, dude. Bo was a different kind of runner than Marcus. There hasn't even been a runner like Bo. The only one that's kind of close to him is maybe Derrick Henry, but Derrick Henry's not as fast as Bo Jackson or as powerful. He's heavier than Bo, but he's also taller. Oh, nice, Dixon. Raider Rich. Yeah, it's just whoever you prefer. The difference was his mark. Bo Jackson, I think, ripped off multiple 91-yard running plays in one game. I think one was 93 and one was 91, or one was 93 and one was 92 or some shit. Can't remember. But I definitely remember him ripping off two of those in one game. Yeah, Allen. So could Bo. Bo could throw the ball too, though. Trust me, Bo could do everything, dude. They said that Bo would throw a rock at his neighbor's goat, and he killed his goat with a rock, bro, when he hit him in the head. Dude, go on. Bo throws 100-yard, throws a 300-foot throw with a baseball, bro, from all the way at the wall to home plate, and gets dude out. Go check it out. Go look up Bo Jackson highlights. He's got a hell of an arm, dude, and he can put it on the spot. I'll tell you that right now, dude. Bo Jackson has an arm you would not believe. Yeah, I know, Wild Turkey. I've been waiting too. I like the next Raider game I want to go to is the Super Bowl, dude. I want to go see him in the Super Bowl. Oh, for sure. There's no doubt. Well, that's the whole myth, right? I mean, the thing about Bo Jackson is that he only played 8 games a season, bro. He played baseball until the middle of the season, and then he came in, and he didn't even have to practice. He'd just come in, and the next game he would go and play, bro. He'd practice for 1 week. And then he'd go in and he like didn't miss a beat. Well, yeah, that's you're a little late. 2003, yeah, this is 1987, 1988, 1989, 1990. Yeah, yeah. I was 31 in 2003. Your boy's an old man. I'm 52 years old. Crazy. I don't feel 52, but your boy's 52. I watched a lot of football. That's for damn sure. Yeah, I mean it's you know why would you throw the ball? That's the problem that we had is we had Jay fucking Schrader. We always had a shit quarterback. I mean, Berline was all right, but wasn't good enough, dude. Like we do exactly what we do right now. We always try to go to the market and try and get somebody. And every time we try to do that, it worked back in the '70s and stuff, and in the early '80s because you could go out and buy up good players, right? That had a little bit left in their career, right? But that doesn't work anymore. The players come over here, they just want a big contract, and then they want to cut out. They don't want to come in and do no work, you know. So it is what it is. Hopefully, we get that worked out. I mean, look at that's what we did this year. We went out, and that's what we did last year. We went and got Jimmy G and Hoyer, right? Same thing we did this year. We went out and got Minshew. We're always going to the market for these guys, and then they come here and they shit the bed. They laugh all the way to the bank. Yeah, yep, you are. You're about the same age as Ben. Oh, you taking off, Frank? Later on, Frank. Thanks for coming by, man. I appreciate you. But yeah, I'm about to wrap it up too, y'all. We'll go over there to Baby's stream she's got going on over there. I might head over there in a few, go check her out, give her a thumbs up, give her a follow. Yeah, he can fucking shoot archery with his feet. Makes his own bows and arrows and shit. Yep. Yeah, Bo's fucking crazy ass fucking talent, bro. The only guy that the only was the only guy that I would say that was as talented as Bo Jackson as far as athletic would be Jim Thorpe. Jim Thorpe was hell of a fucking athlete too, dude. These guys, both of those guys are generational athletes. Like you won't see another Bo for 100 years. Like they're literally once in a century talents. Yeah, Evans was all right, but yeah, it's pretty. Steve Evans, I think you're talking about, or Vince Evans. Yeah, yeah. Walter Payton. Yeah, he was all right. Sweetness was all right, but he wasn't. It just depends on your kind of runner, dude. You know, you could say Emmett Smith. You could say all kinds of things. You know, Jim Brown. Jim Brown was a beast for his era. You know, that's why he retired. No one could even tackle the guy. He was a straight beast, dude. That's when Cleveland was good. After Jim Brown retired, they were shit. They were dog shit. He went and retired and became a movie star. Made the Dirty Dozen, a couple other flicks. It's like fuck that. Yeah, Gail Sayers. Yeah, yeah. Well, a lot of some players don't get to play that long. You know, there's no guarantees how long you get to play in life. You know, that's why you got. There's not even any guarantees that you're going to wake up tomorrow. Especially what's going on with these world events. You guys could have a nuclear war. We'll fucking all wake up dead tomorrow and shit. Fucking crazy. Like it's nuts, dude. It's nuts. Something I definitely don't want to think about happening, but it's definitely happening. Yeah, well, that's the same reason why isn't in the Hall of Fame. He had a short career, but the short career that he had, he only played half the years. So it's not like he played 5 full years. If he played 5 full years, it might be different. But he only played 3 or 4 or 5 half years, and that's why he's only got the numbers that he's got. They're impressive what they are, but they're not good enough to be Hall of Fame. Yeah, especially in the NFL, bro. Stands for not for long. Yeah, my grandma was the first one to get me a Raider jacket. I think I was I can't remember, like maybe 6, but I was already a Raiders fan before that. The Raiders were good when I was growing up. They were the best team in the area. Well, around here anyway. So my grandma would always buy, and then my grandpa, with the rest of my family was all 49er fans. So I remember, going down to her house for Christmas and watching the Sea of Hands on the TV with my mom, with my dad, and my uncle and my grandpa and shit. That's when I considered really, remember when I start remembering. That's when I remember. I can say, yeah, I've been a fan since '72, the year I was born, but I don't remember any of the games in '72 or '73. '72 and the Immaculate Deception. I was only 3 months old. 3 months and 11 days or something, 12 days. You know what I mean? I don't remember that, but I definitely remember the Sea of Hands play. Oh, nice. Yeah, I didn't. By the time in '82, by the time I was 10, they were out of here. They were in Oakland, or they were in LA. So their stint in Oakland ended in '80. They moved it like in '81. Played '82 to '83 season. They won the Super Bowl in '84. That's the '83 season. And after that, they were just whatever. Couldn't get it together. Couldn't get a quarterback. Yeah, that was a kick in the face right there. The Holy Roller was a great game. I think that might have been Madden's last game too. He might have retired after that game. I'll look that up right now. I can't remember. What was the last game John Madden coached?
According to Arizona Cardinals, the last game John Madden broadcasted was Super Bowl 43 in Tampa when the Cardinals played the Steelers. It was the end of an amazing era. Madden died Tuesday at the age of 85, the end of another amazing era. Madden was a Hall of Fame coach who won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I know that bitch. 69 to 78. I think it was. Let's see. What was John Madden's last game he coached? Yeah, but they're not telling me. Yeah, they're not fucking telling me. Yeah, so Basically, Madden's win are 103 wins, 32 losses, and 7 ties. One of the greatest coaches of all time, obviously. We already know that. But we're trying to fucking figure out. Let me just tell you. What the fuck? Why won't they tell your boy? They just won't tell your boy the information he wants. What the fuck good is this? What good is this shit that they won't even tell your boy? Oh well. I'll figure it out. I'll find out actually. Yeah, and they told and Bo Jackson told him to go fuck it off, to go fuck off, because they ruined his sponsorship in football or something. So he said there's no way if you draft me, I'm going to Tampa Bay. And then Bo Jackson drafted. I think Al Davis drafted him in like the 7th round or something. Because back then the drafting went longer. Something crazy like that. Yep, Bo told them to go fuck themselves. You fucked my career up. Football wasn't even, he didn't even like football. He even says it and all this shit. He said football's a hobby. He loved baseball, you know? But him calling it a hobby ended up coming back and breaking his fucking hip and shit and ending his career. But Bo, yeah, Bo's probably my favorite player too, no doubt. I remember the Bo Nose commercials after he ran. The minute he ran over Bosworth, they started running those Bo Nose commercials, running through the city. And that was it. Yep. He probably sold more shoes, that's for sure. Yeah, the boss got trucked. Ronnie Lott got trucked. Fucking who's the other guy from fucking Denver? I can't remember his lame ass fucking name right now, but the guy who laid out Christian Okoye, but he couldn't do that to Bo. Bo fucking ran his ass over. Yeah, cross trainers. Yeah, cross trainers. He sold a lot of shoes, man. A lot of shoes. He was good for Nike. Everybody wanted to be like Mike. Well, after, you know, everybody great retired anyway. Then everybody wanted to be like Mike. Before that, it was either Bird or Magic or hold on, or Dr. J. It's Dr. J too. Dr. J was the shit. Akeem Olajuwon. No, I didn't see the meme, but there's no way Ray Lewis was stopping Bo Jackson from doing anything. I don't think he was fast enough. Yeah. Well, Jordan couldn't beat Larry Bird. The Bulls couldn't beat the Celtics, even in Jordan's best year. Even when Jordan scored 63 points, he got swept. It didn't matter. That's why after the '92 Olympics and shit, and you can go watch all the interviews. Magic Johnson talks about it. They went out. Bird left. Those two played 1-on-1 or whatever. I guess Jordan beat the crap out of Magic Johnson or whatever. He comes out with a cigar and he says, "There's a new sheriff in town." And Larry Bird's like, "Yep, I guess so." Because at that point, Larry Bird's feet were killing him and his back was killing him. And he was still playing 48 points a game, 48 minutes a game or some shit. Still killing it. But yeah, so, some people say Curry's the greatest shooter of all time. And yeah, you can say that. But look at how many times Larry Bird shot the three-pointer and look at how many times Steph Curry shot the three-pointer. I mean, obviously, Larry Bird shot about, I think it's under 1,800. And Curry shot like over 8,000. So, yeah, I think he's going to going to make a lot more when you have 8,500 attempts versus 1,700 attempts or 1,800 attempts. If you're not a better shooter than that, then that's funny. But I'll tell you one thing that Larry Bird did that Steph Curry could never do is win a three-point shooting contest with his warm-up suit on. He didn't even take his warm-up suit on. He even told everybody who's coming in second. I got cereal boxes of Jordan up there. I got Special K boxes or Wheaties boxes with Jordan on them. Bird. I got all kinds of cool stuff. There's no cereal in them, but I kept all the boxes and shit. I got the problem is I had some of those Olympic cups too. I had Michael Jordan. I had all the Olympic cups, but they got brittle. I had to throw them away, dude. It was fucked up. They all cracked in the same spot too, right down the seam, like a long ass crack. Oh, I was fucking pissed, dude. I tried to save all these things because I just remember a billion shit. I mean, I'm not even that much of a fan of basketball anymore. I don't really like it. I call it flop ball now. It's just a bunch of floppers. Yeah. Yeah, football's getting to be bunked too, though, bro. It's getting to be so bad I don't even want to watch it. The referees, I've never seen the referees talk more to the players and more to the coaches and all this stuff. It's like, what's going on? Like, to me, it's just like, it's hella suspicious to your boy, bro. But, I don't know. I don't think too many people realize that they moved away from the sports part to more of the entertainment part. Because that's exactly what's happened. Well, it sucks too, dude. It's not something that I want, but the NFL thinks people want to watch scoring. They want to see long touchdowns, and they want to see this, and they want to see that. Some people might want to see that. I don't watch football to see that. I watch football for the hits. I mean, that's, if you watch any kind of ESPN show or any kind of halftime show during the 80s and 90s and even early 2000s, they would open up with the hits for the week and all kinds of other cool shit. Like, that's just what it was. And then now they just sissied it up. Like, college football is tougher than fucking the NFL, bro. Like, the kickoff shit is lame as fuck. Like, I watch college football and they actually do the kickoff, and then I watch the NFL. I'm like, what the fuck is this lame shit? We're trying to stop people from hurting themselves. Maybe you shouldn't play football then. If you don't want to get hurt and make millions of dollars, then maybe you should sit your ass on the couch and get a job at fucking Chuck E. Cheese. Or whatever the fuck you want to do. No, they're not. They hating every year, dude. But they got to run the narrative, dude. The refs run the narrative. That's why I said the only way we're ever going to win is when the referees start calling the game for us, like they did for Pittsburgh last week. They're never going to do that. They were doing that for us in 2016 when we were looking good, but that's because that's what they wanted us to do. After that, it's like every few years they got a little narrative that they give us a little glimpse of hope. It's fucking crazy. And then after that, a few years later, we get another glimpse of hope, and then we got a guy who wants to throw it to the 2-yard line. Like, just, it is what it is, man. And then now we are where we are. We're going to be here anyway, with him or without him. This is where we're going to be. This is what's meant to happen. Until we get the front office worked out, we're going to have this problem. I mean, dude, it's not even, it's sports. It's a sports betting. Like, the NFL used to be like, yeah, we don't want any gambling going on. We don't want none of that. Right? But now they're in cahoots with all these games, DraftKings and MGM, and they're all in on the gambling now. Like, they wanted to pretend like it wasn't rigged before, right? Like, yeah, we're not rigging it for the game or for the points or any of that. How do you think Vegas calls the point spread so good? You think it's on accident? Fuck no, it ain't on accident. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't watch the Falcons game, but Michael Penix didn't look good today, dude. He looks not very good for his debut. So he ain't ready either. Everybody's like, we could have drafted him. No thanks. Good on that. Pump the brakes. He ain't ready either. But yeah, I'm about to cut out, y'all. I appreciate you guys for coming by, hanging out with your boy for a little bit, popping some questions. I enjoy the conversation. I enjoy the views and the likes. I appreciate you all coming by, whether you like me or not. You can give me a thumbs up. You can give me a thumbs down. I don't give a fuck. And you have a good evening. And don't drink and drive. And have a good night.